Okay, so tremolo picking is a right hand technique. As far as like where to put your hand, it's a lot of just a personal preference and feel. The way I do it is I usually have my hand close to the bridge, so I can mute when I'm playing on higher strings. My palm will completely deaden those strings. If yeah, so if I'm playing like on the G, my palm's resting on all those other strings. Also, it makes it really quick, so if I want to go from open to palm mute, I can do it really quick. But ideally, you want to be able to play anywhere on the string because you get different tone or outcome depending on where you hit it. So. Not fatter, the closer to the where you play it. So, as far as how to move your hand when you're doing it, think of it like just like a fanning motion. You want to be using mostly your wrist. You can be using a little bit of your forearm, but the only thing you want to avoid, don't tense up your arm because it's really easy to get like you're playing and then all of a sudden tighten all your muscles and you go like really fast and jerky and spastic, and that's horrible because you're gonna give yourself friggin' tendinitis and stuff. What you want to do is find what works for you and make sure there's no tension in the arm. You can tell by like your shoulder tightening up, or like if this guy pops out right here, or if you don't see this muscle right here flapping up and down, that means you're probably not doing it right. So just kind of get the feel for it. And as far as the pick position, I usually, like for most of my playing, about 80% of my playing, I would have it just at about it says like a 30-degree angle from the string, from being flat on it. So it's just a slight tilt. But if I am playing harder, I'm going to go to flat pick. It's a straight flat. So you want to be able to do that like any way too. So you want to be able to play with an angle. Makes it better if you're playing chords fast. But if you really want to emphasize single note playing, flat picking. So yeah, that's basically covering the positioning and what you want to be able to do. Pick anywhere on the string and be able to do it the same speed, the same work. You want to be able to have your arm completely off the guitar and do the same thing also, just like floating it. But most people ain't good. And don't be freaked out if like you like to put your pinky here. I've seen people do that. That's cool. Like just the tension. You want to avoid that monster tension. It's gonna destroy you. But yeah, now that we know how to put our hand on the guitar, I'm gonna show you a couple exercises you can use to build up the speed. So like. Basically, a really easy one is just play like your straight up minor pentatonic scale or any scale or any arpeggio or anything. Just do it all downstroke, and then work on switching from the downstrokes to all upstrokes, and not even like missing a beat. And you want them to sound like the same, exactly the same attack, same tone. Throughout the whole time I've been switching back and forth from both those things, and talking to you, and chewing gum, and dancing. So yeah, I mean, you just want to kind of be natural kind of thing, and have the same exact attack from down and up. The guys in Lamb of God, they are awesome with their alternate picking, because they alternate pick everything, and it sounds like the same, But that's, just shout out to some of those guys who like really accomplish good stuff with the right hand. Besides that, if you get that together really good, ideally anything you can play all downstrokes in eighth notes. So like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you should be able to play that exact same thing and move it right to 16th notes, because all you're doing is adding the upstrokes. So and yeah, you can also do that with triplets. That's a little bit more. Like 1 triplet, 2 triplet. If you're gonna be like doing speed picking with triplets, there's also a cool way to build up the speed with that. is you go down, up, down, and you do that in a circle. So down, up, down, up, down, up, triple it, down, up, down. Keeps that emphasis on the downbeat, and you can use that to really build up your speed. Let's see. So yeah, you got those two things down. Basically, you want your upstrokes and downstrokes to be at the same place, and by getting that together, you can play the any 16th notes if you're playing 8th note all downstroke. So, kind of building off that, great exercise is speed burst. So you're just playing a single note even, just that one thing. 2, 3, 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. You're going to be doing 8th notes to 16th notes, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and the 3 and the 3 and the 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and the 3 and the 3 and the 4 and the. So that's a good exercise. It helps kind of push the envelope for your playing, so that you know, you can get those speeds up, build it with the metronome. Always be doing it with the metronome if you're trying to build speed and accuracy, because if you don't, then you're just wasting your time. You could be doing it so much more efficiently by using a metronome. Not to say it can't be done without it, just it comes out a lot better, a lot quicker if you're utilizing it correctly. So another great exercise to build up the tremolo picking is to just take arpeggios, like straight up A minor to G major, and just double pick. Triple it. And 16th notes. So that's really cool too. And yeah, you can just, a lot of this is really great working with arpeggios, so you can do I love tremolo picking arpeggios. A couple good songs to learn if you're into like old school metal. Wasted Years by Iron Maiden has a great tremolo picking intro. Black Magic from Slayer, awesome tremolo picking. You could learn Miserlou. You could do the Godfather theme. Just make sure you're doing with the metronome. Keep it clean, keep it sick, make it metal. Wow!